All right, everyone, we start off today talking about impeachment, of course, because there's, nothing else on anyone's minds, really. I apologize if this video changes light or autofocuses or something. I haven't yet installed the software necessary to manually tinker with the features, but this is a Brio, so you're seeing me in closer to living color at the moment. I think it's exceptional so far. You're also seeing dust and all of the cat hair on my clothes. Quincy, he just couldn't wait. Cornflake to some of you, he just couldn't wait. He had to clamber up onto my back. Anyway, impeachment. What do I expect to happen and why it's going to blow up in the Democrats' faces in a spectacular fashion? If we look at polling, the last 6 polls that have been conducted, this is like Suffolk, Politico, CNN, groups like that. These are not, exactly pro-Trump outlets. It's not like, oh, a poll of Breitbart readers, a poll of Fox News daily listeners says Trump shouldn't be impeached. Well, no fucking shit. We're talking about mainline polls conducted by often very left-leaning firms. They all agree on one point, which is that impeachment at best is a tie between those that approve and those that disapprove, which, by the way, still wouldn't even be good for the Democrats. Trump's approval is at 44. If you've got 50% of the population saying, though, that he shouldn't be impeached, you've got millions of people who are saying, yeah, I don't like Trump, that I don't want him removed from office. Oh, the dangerous game being played by the Democrats. And some of these polls have 50 or 51% against impeachment and nowhere near that for. They have an undecided block, and it's like 45, 46 approval for impeachment. In the aggregate, disapproval of impeachment is now higher. We've got to keep this in mind. By the way, if this is echoing as well, not using an external mic, haven't done the soundproofing fully yet. I'll figure things out sort of as I go, which is all I can do. Impeachment will occur. It looks like the Democrats are going to rush it through today in a few hours or whatever. They're going to impeach Trump. What does this mean? Nothing. But fuck, goddamn, absolutely fucking nothing. It doesn't mean anything because it's just a partisan vote. It's the Democrats are saying they don't like Trump. Orange man bad, he should be gone. This is their way of protesting the 2016 election. This is their way fundamentally, and you know it because they keep coming out with this stupid shit. Like Schiff and Pelosi have both alluded to this. Well, Trump keeps trying to rig the political system just like he did in 2016. That never happened. It was found objectively not to have happened by the Mueller probe and every other bit of intel that has looked into it. It is a lie. It is complete fakery. It is partisan bullshit. There's a reason that they're bringing this up over and over again. They're hoping that by telling the same lie over and over, it becomes true in the minds of people. And number two, despite the fact that neither of these charges of impeachment have anything to do with Russia, they're hoping that the idea in people's minds gets meshed with impeachment. Oh, basically, this is their way of standing against this evil tyrant that is Putin's pawn. Now, of course, is this true? No, absolutely not. It's not what's happening. What's happening is the soft form of a coup. What's happening is that the Democratic Party has no platform. It has no able candidate to go up against Trump, and so they're seeking to nullify the last election in order to try to decrease Trump's incumbent advantage. And that's really all this boils down to. Will they succeed? No, I suspect not. I suspect that the Democrats will lose in 2020 because they're stupid. They're going forward with an impeachment that has done nothing but lose favor since the moment that they started their impeachment inquiry. For 2 months, impeachment has lost steadily any steam that it had because people realized, the far left realized it was boring. It wasn't, hey, after 2 days of quick deliberations and bombshell reporting, we're going to kick Trump out of office. They realized they're not going to get their way. Well, that pisses them off. They wanted their way. People on the right are congealed in their support of Trump. There are a lot of voters, myself included, that generally support Trump not for any reason associated with Mueller or anti-Mueller. Build the wall, MAGA, stuff like that, the sloganeering. I don't care about the slogans. I care about the on-the-ground effects of an administration's policies. I look at the economy, and I look at our relatively peaceful stance in the world right now, and I say generally, not completely, but generally Trump has been good. He has been a good president. Not a great president, not God Emperor, not a third-termer because of nullification of 2016 by impeachment, which, by the way, is a complete mythology. No, not because of anything like that. He's just doing a decent job. The economy's going along just fine. It's going along just great. By the way, when I do that, the color actually changes. That's very... See, I've got magical powers. My occultism is getting stronger. Be fucking aware. Trump has done nothing particularly wrong. Oh, we got Giuliani to go lean on a prosecutor in Ukraine to investigate a political rival. But the political rival was under investigation. There was a reason. There was smoke, and therefore you look for fire. It's like when they try to bully this one Republican, what was it, Susan Collins. This one congresswoman. She's running for re-election. They're trying to bully her into taking a stand against Trump and demanding that they bring forth Bolton and stuff like that. Dude, what you should just say is just look, the House had the opportunity to do whatever it wanted. It had carte blanche, run lock, stock, and barrel in a limitless way by Democrats, found nothing particularly wrong, and didn't even end up with more than 2 charges. They decided to artificially restrict their own charges to something that can't be proven and something that was actively disproven in order to save face. While some of the Democrats openly circled the wagons very publicly and chanted about the possibility of letting go of impeachment just to censor him. I mean, this is a freak show. This is the biggest political circus, at least since the Clinton impeachment proceedings. And it's arguably more crazy because the media largely liked the Clinton family. When Hillary Clinton said there was a vast right-wing conspiracy to denigrate her and her husband, that was code for, hey, there was one article this week that was kind of critical of my husband's administration. With Donald Trump, it's very difficult to find any mainstream news at this point. It's not hyperbolic. Anything that mentions him in a positive light. Nobody reports on the economy. No one's reporting on, generally speaking, the U.S. is not in any major conflicts with people. It nitpicks about little things and about somebody in the administration anonymously reporting that something is wrong 2 months ago. Or his non-existent dealings with the Ukrainians, or before that with the Russians. They can't even decide what country meddled in the election. So how are you supposed to make the case? When you can't even decide what the fuck's been done wrong, how can you make the case to the population, hey, you know that decent economy, the decent peace footing that we're on right now, the overall generally positive aspect of growth and everything financial in the U.S., fuck it. We're just going to take it and we're going to break all of our toys because we didn't get our way in the 2016 election. That's what the Democrats are doing. They're whining and pitching a bitch fit. They're fucking titty babies. That's their fucking problem. They can't get over 2016. They don't have a leader. Bloomberg wants to be their leader. Biden wants to be their leader. Elizabeth Warren wants to be their leader. Bernie Sanders wants to be their leader. Buttigieg, and yeah, they're ripping the party apart. The Pelosiites know this is fucking happening, and they're seeking to deflect. Bad as though the impeachment fiasco is for Dems, and trust me, it's not good for them. Nonpartisan here, independent voter here. It looks bad optically. The perception is it's just them fucking whining. I don't care about the far lefties on Twitter saying, Yas Queen Slay, haha, Orange Man Drumpfler bad. That is not the United States. That's not the consensus of the population. The consensus of the population is that by and large, at least in economic issues, Trump has been a godsend, and impeachment is not popular. Now you look at the swing state voting on impeachment, it's even worse. Swing state approval of impeachment's even lower. Yeah, the Democrats really, they're winning. Yeah, dude, don't worry, it's okay. Just go to sleep, little Democrats. Tomorrow it's not like you're going to be facing massive backlash for this fiasco. Oh, that's right, you're televising it on every station right now, making sure everyone sees who votes which way. I was listening on the radio, driving back from Burlington earlier. There was some Democrat on there rambling about the need for everyone to make it absolutely clear who they are. Identify yourself and stand up so we know how you're voting. Yes, please do. I beg of you to do that. The Republicans are stupid if they stand in the way of such a thing. Absolutely, it shouldn't be a secret vote or a yay and nay sort of situation. Well, it might as well be. Impeachment will pass, and then he will be acquitted. And then he will probably win in 2020. That's about all. Peace out.